Visma Lease Bike caught most of their rivals napping yesterday, although Mads Pedersen wasn't one of them, as Matteo Jorgensen tightened his grip on the yellow jersey. There's more miserable weather forecast today on a shortened 7th stage, in which the defending champion will be looking to hammer home his advantage. The American's in a great position to go back-to-back at Paris-Nice, but he knows that anything can happen in this race.
I think we all, at least we should know now that Paris-Nice is very unpredictable, and this final weekend is dangerous in many different ways. So I think if they have watched Paris-Nice before, they know that there's still a lot to play for. I don't feel any pressure to win the stage, but I would like to really secure the GC today and go in tomorrow with the same or more lead.
Jorgensen's main GC rivals are Florian Lipovitz and Matthias Skjelmoser, both within a minute, although the German's main objective is securing a place on the podium.
I showed good legs on the mountain, so I'm really confident, but yeah, we have to see.
Confident for what? Do you think you can win this Paris?
No, just to stay with the best guys and just stay there, maybe finish on the podium, and we have to see today.
The climbers who have lost a lot of time may be going for glory today, notably Lenny Martinez, who won stage 5, only to drop nearly 9 minutes on stage 6. I could maybe have got a good GC result, but I'm very happy to have a stage win, and it's not the end of the world. Do you like today's stage on paper? Yeah, I like it. If I've got the legs, I think I can get a good result again, so I hope it goes well. Well, due to adverse weather conditions, Stage 7 has been shortened by around 40 kilometres and no longer features the Côte de Belvedere or the Col de la Colmiane. The final is unchanged though, with the summit finish to Oron, and even if the climb is officially only 7.3 kilometres at 7.2%, they'll be going uphill for a lot longer. There's definitely a chance to open up some gaps. Well, as Jorgensen pointed out, the final weekend of Paris-Nice is always unpredictable, and sadly, one of his main GC rivals had a nasty crash with 52k to go.
Oh dear me!
Matthias Skjelmoser clearly in pain and forced to abandon. We wish the Dane a speedy recovery. Well, the race to the sun really hasn't lived up to its name this year. More dreary conditions as a group of 15 riders went up the road. Former world champion Julian Alaphilippe was up there with his Tudor teammate Michael Storer, the best placed man on GC at 3 minutes and 55 seconds. Other big names included Mauro Schmidt, Nielsen Paulus, Ivan Romeo, Stefan Kung, Fred Wright and Josh Tarling, and they increased their gap to over 3 minutes with 45k to go. UAE Team Emirates XRG setting the pace in the peloton. The average speed was still over 43 kilometres an hour since the start in Nice, but the road was already rising as they approached the intermediate sprint in Isola. The front group still working well together and definitely in with a chance of going for the stage victory. Their gap was still over 3 minutes as they hit the last 30 kilometres. Other teams getting involved in the chase because they didn't want to give the escapees too much time, notably Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe and XDS Astana. Between the punishing pace and the woeful weather, riders began to go backwards. But the 15 at the front were still together at the intermediate sprint, Storer taking 6 bonus seconds in his bid to move up on GC. In these freezing conditions, the riders were just trying to warm themselves up as best they could, and things were looking good for the breakaway. They still had a gap of over 2 minutes heading into the final 10k. They were soon on to the final climb, and it was job done for Alaphilippe, who'd absolutely buried himself for Storer. The breakaway slowly being whittled down on the first few kilometres of the climb, which was nice and consistent, but the gap was coming down as well. The peloton was now a yellow jersey group of around 25 riders, although nobody had attacked Jorgensen just yet, and they trailed by around 1 minute 20. At the front, Storer seemed to be having one of those days, and only the Swiss champion Schmidt could hold the wheel, and with some difficulty. The peloton closing, but not fast enough. Storer finally went solo with 2.7k remaining, going off in search of his first victory in Tudor colours. Meanwhile, Felix Gall and Lenny Martinez had attacks from the peloton, neither man a threat to Jorgensen, but had they left it too late. Storer was absolutely tearing his way up this climb, and he wasn't losing any time to the chasers, still over a minute clear as he entered the final kilometre. Martinez was unable to stay with Gall, but no matter, because the day belonged to Storer.
Michael Storer with the hordes of fans, he hears the cheers. He's going to take his first victory for Tudor Pro Cycling.
Well, it was brilliant teamwork from Tudor today, with Alaphilippe setting up Storer for his first win since August 2023 and the first at World Tour level since La Vuelta 2021. The Aussie riding everybody off his wheel to win the day and make a massive leap in the GC from 13th up to 4th overall.
Yeah, it's super nice to win, especially it wasn't so cold today. It's such a good day. It's not every time that you have a 2 times world champion pulling you in the front group. I was super motivated for today, and also all my teammates just been helping me all week.
Storer taking his 7th career win and the 5th on French soil, ahead of Schmidt, Steinhauser, Romeo and Jega, with Gall the highest placed man from the peloton in 6th. Jorgensen is a day away from winning Paris-Nice for the 2nd time, although Lipovic did shave 3 seconds off his lead. Arendsman is 3rd, with Storer now 4th, ahead of Joao Almeida. Another great ride from Mads Pedersen today to finish with the yellow jersey group. The Dane even picked up a point for coming 10th and now leads Tim Merlier by 2. Jorgensen is 7 back in 3rd. Thomas Gachignard still has the polka dot jersey, just about, but Storer and Almeida are both breathing down his neck, just 1 point behind the Frenchman in the standings. And Lipovic is set to finish as the race's best young rider. The German now has an advantage of 2 minutes 17 over Magnus Sheffield. 7 down and 1 to go. This Paris-Nice has been a real slog, and the final stage will be anything but a walk in the park. 120 kilometres, 3 climbs, and no doubt plenty of surprises. Join us for that on Sunday, and thanks for watching.